Good morning, everybody, and welcome to beautiful southern Wisconsin. It is finally musky opener here, and I'm going to be spending the next 48 hours fishing some hidden gem rivers for giant muskie. I've got lures ranging anywhere from 8 inches all the way up to 14 inches that we're going to be fishing today. So honestly, I just hope the muskie are hungry because it is a beautiful, beautiful weekend for opener. Little to no wind and 70 degrees out. I don't think I could have asked for a better opener. I'm gonna tie on some big baits, head out there, and catch some fish. We're gonna start out this morning at this beautiful dam, throwing around the 8-inch crappie glide. We'll start out with this smaller presentation and then make our way to some of the bigger glide baits. There is a lot of crappie in here, so I wouldn't be too surprised if we can get some big muskie to chase after this lure. We'll fish it around a little bit and see if we can't find some active fish. Here we go. It's a good one too. That is what I'm talking about. Beautiful muskie. This right here is the reason we are out here muskie fishing. What a beautiful, beautiful fish. That is just incredible. Let's send her right back in the water. Make sure she swims off safe and sound. And there she goes. What an incredible, incredible fish. We're out here to fish some big baits and catch some big muskie, and it is starting out to be a great day. We spent the last few hours fishing this dam pretty hard. I fished just about every part of it, and it does get fairly pressured. Even though this is a little bit of a hidden gem spot, a lot of the locals do know about it, and they come out here and they fish it pretty hard on opener. So I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna spend the next few hours making our way downriver, fishing some less pressured spots and see if we can find some big muskie and some gorgeous little holes along this river. Let's head on down there and see what we catch next. Switched up to the 10-inch glide. It's a little bit of a bigger presentation, so I'm thinking it should attract a little bit bigger fish. Definitely has an awesome action. It is, I think, the one size down from the 14-inch glide bait that I have with me. I've got the 14-inch in a green color, and I've got the 10-inch in this brown and white color. We'll fish this for a while, throw it around, make our way all the way around this bend, see if we can't locate some fish, and then head right back up to the dam and throw that 14-incher around a little bit. We'll see if there's anything down here. A lot of the muskie in this river are all pushed up to the dam this time of year, but it doesn't mean there isn't any muskie hanging around in the river itself, especially the giant muskie. They seem to like to hang around a lot of the calm areas and deep holes on this stretch of the river. I'm a little surprised I haven't seen any action yet over here. Last time I checked this place out to see what the fish were looking like, ton of fish moving everywhere, almost crystal clear water, and it was a whole lot lower. And today, on opener, water's up a lot, it's super murky. It's not the best conditions to be out fishing, especially when you're targeting river muskie. Almost every other river in this area is completely flooded. Luckily, this one is alright because the gates are still down, but at the other side of this river, as you can see some of the water coming through there, other side of this river, the gates are up and there is a whole lot of water coming down the river. This is pretty much what the whole rest of this river looks like, and all of the other good spots for muskie fishing, it's just not even worth trying. There is way too much water coming through here. Luckily, there is one spot that is calm on this whole entire river that isn't flooded, and of course, that is exactly where we're at today. Alright, why don't we head right back to the dam? It's been about an hour and a half. I fished everything that I wanted to down here, and sadly, as beautiful as this spot is, I was not seeing any active fish. That's alright, we'll head back up there, keep making some casts, and see if we can't catch another one up at the dam. It seems like the fish today just don't want the color brown. A little interesting. It's been about 4 or 5 hours of casting this, and honestly, I don't even think I've got as much as a follow. That's alright. I think what we're going to do is, before I switch to that 14-inch glide, I'm going to throw on another 8-inch glide and see if I can't get some muskie to eat that. I mean, if they don't want this, I think the best thing I can do is just throw out a smaller white glide bait. I don't think I've ever had a day where I couldn't get a fish to eat the white glide. Let's get it tied on and make some casts. That's a big pike. Not the target species of the day, but still a beautiful fish, and that is exactly why we are out here fishing. Nice little 35, 36-inch pike. Just a beautiful fish. Let's send her right back. You can't complain when it's a pike. May not be a musky, but I'm out here to catch big fish, and I'm not disappointed in that one bit. Especially when we are at such a beautiful place like this. I'm just happy to get a bite. Let's keep on casting and see what we catch next. All right, we'll spend the rest of this trip throwing around the 14-inch glide. We've got a few hours till sunset tonight and also all of tomorrow to fish. I'll get here the same time, probably around 5 or 5:30, and fish till sunset again. That should give me enough time to put this lure to the test and see if we can find some aggressive muskie with it. Feels like I'm throwing out a wet log. Holy cow, this thing is heavy. Glides just as good as its smaller version though. Great looking lure. If there is any giant muskie in here that wants something a little bigger, this is going to be just perfect for them. I think I've got just the spot to fish this bait. It's not too far from here and is loaded with some hungry muskie. That is just beautiful. Wow. Little update for you guys. It is now day 2. We spent all of the rest of yesterday tossing around this lure. Didn't have much luck, so we are back for another day. We're gonna spend the whole day throwing this thing around, give it our best shot, and see if we can't get something to strike. It's about 4:45 this morning. Light has just came out, and it is extremely foggy out here. Hopefully, that will be the ticket to get some aggressive muskie to bite. We'll spend the next 12 hours throwing this thing around, give it our best shot, and try to find some muskie. It is definitely a gorgeous morning to be out fishing muskie. Luckily, we have the whole entire place to ourselves as well. Yesterday was opener and this place was packed. Seems like everyone just wanted to fish on opener, and then after that, they called it good because there is nobody else out here today. No one smallmouth fishing, no one walleye fishing, and nobody muskie fishing. It is a dream come true. Let's start throwing this thing around and See if we can find some hungry fish. It is 2 o'clock now, and I have been fishing for the last 8 hours without a bite. I wish I could tell you these muskie were just dying to eat my bait. I had hoped they would be aggressive today. I imagined there'd be like a line of 10 muskie all in a single file line waiting to eat my lure. I'd make one cast, muskie number 1 eats it. I'd make the second cast, muskie number 2 eats it, and they would just keep circling all day. Sadly, that is not the case so far, but that's all right. I'm having fun throwing this lure around, and hopefully it is just a matter of time. We've got 6 hours till sunset, so we're gonna keep on fishing this. I'm hoping come around sunset, I'll be able to find a fish that wants to eat this. That's my guess. Wait till it starts getting dark and find an aggressive enough fish. I'm thinking my best chance of getting one on this is gonna be in the figure 8. Maybe slow rolling it on the way back, bouncing it really slowly, getting a fish's attention, and then when he gets close, I'll really slow it down and hit him with the figure 8 and get him to strike then. If that doesn't work, we might just have to work this like a topwater. I'm gonna get back to casting and make another 10,000 casts today. I could see this working as a topwater. Get it up close to the dam and just kind of roll it across the top like this. Or also, I should be able to glide it across the top. If I can get it just right, there we go. Kind of a surface bait. When it comes to dark, that might be the ticket. For fishing big glides like this grip with the power handle is a lifesaver. Being able to grab your rod with 3 or 4 fingers is a game changer. Paired up with this knob, I don't think I could have possibly made a better muskie setup, especially for big baits. Chucking out this huge piece of wood here is not an easy thing to do, especially after 7 or 8 hours. May not seem like a big deal, but once you throw this thing over and over again, having a good grip on the handle of the rod and the reel, it is a night and day difference. As always, I'll have everything linked down in the description below from today's video. Rod, reel, lure, and line. And if you do want to pick up one of these bait casting reels that I'm using, please use code SPELTS15 and you will save 15% on your order. I'm going to keep throwing this thing around until my arm falls off today, and hopefully by then I'll get a strike. It looks too good for a fish not to just hammer it. He missed it. No way. Wow. That was cool to see. Sadly never stuck to hooks, but finally got one to eat. Wow. Alrighty, I think we're gonna call it a night. Overall, this trip was an absolute blast. Even if we didn't catch one on the 14-inch glide bait, we still got one to bite, and I am more than happy with that. I mean, we fished an absolutely gorgeous stretch of river and found some muskie and a pike. What is not to love about that? Honestly, this isn't really the best time of year to be throwing around a lure this big. I'll come back in the fall, toss this thing around some more, and I am sure I'm gonna have a crazy day. If you made it this far in the video, I picked up 2 of these exact same lures. I fished one in today's video, and I have a second one that I'll be giving away to one of you guys. So if you want to win the other lure, all you gotta do is like the video and leave a comment down below one of your goals for the 2024 fishing season. If that's to catch your very first muskie, catch a new PB bass, or even honestly just get out fishing more, leave a comment down below. I would love to know some of your guys' fishing goals. If I had to pick a goal, it would probably be to catch a 50-inch muskie this year. Hopefully on a lure this size too. That would be amazing. I'm gonna get everything packed up and start heading out of here. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Until I see you guys in the next one. Peace out.